guys, welcome to the first ever, for me, Hophead tasting. We're gonna pop open one of these beers that we got from Tavor. If you didn't check out that video, go have a look at the unboxing. It was pretty epic, I think. So we're gonna break into the Lush Double IPA. I'm pretty excited about it. I did run a poll on Twitter, but unfortunately, everybody picked a different beer, so our results were inconclusive. I've made an executive decision here, and I think it's going to be a good one. So let's pop open this Lush Double IPA by Frost Beer Works and see what it's all about. Okay, so tonight we are sampling the Frost Beer Works Lush. This is a double IPA or an imperial IPA, depending on the lingo you like to use to confuse people further. This, I'll read you the beer copy. I love beer copy. This beer says, it is a double IPA with luxuriant aromatics and succulent flavors. The combination of hops from both hemispheres and our ale yeast complement each other to create rich, juicy character. So I think we've got a New England here, but it's a DIPA, so that's interesting. Frost Beer Works is located in Vermont. There is not a ton of information on the label. It's a nice looking label though, so we'll give them that. It's understated. We could put a little bit more information on it. Whatever. I like beer info, so let's crack it open. Before we do that particularly, we have like matchy accessories today. I just did a post on the blog today about the Nugget Nectar tap takeover at the Nail Creek, where I received both of these things. Only one of them, honestly. One of them I stuck in my purse. Trogs, because we love you. We're not drinking a Trogs today though. Lots of clang slam. Not drinking a Trogs today though. We have a DIPA from a brewery that is unknown to me. So let's take a look at the beautiful beer footage. Oh, I'm liking the color. Oh, I'm liking the color. Let's give it a little bit of... Well, I believe... Oh, there it goes. There it goes. If I hadn't ill poured, we would have had a decent head on that beer. I don't know, I feel like we all were, you used to pour along the side. That made you a good beer pourer because you didn't want a lot of head, but now, you know, that's part of the thing, so I'm adjusting. Oh, this is really grapefruity. Okay, let me see if I can get the light to shine through it. So it's not translucent. Well, it is translucent, not transparent. Lots of grapefruit, but maybe also tropical, so mango, maybe, or pineapple. Uwe and I think that sometimes I'm tasting pineapple when really it's tropical and pine. So I don't know if there's anyone else out there who experiences that, but I definitely sometimes get that. Maybe peaches. I'm like really excited to drink it. Okay, let's do it. Okay. Excellent beer. Actually, sort of oranges is really what I taste, but I'm not positive really that it's oranges. I do still think it's like a grapefruit rind kind of citrus taste with, geez, not a lot of malt. Not a lot of malt. I mean, it's there. The beer is bitter. I think this beer is more bitter than other New England IPAs that I've had so far. So that's a really interesting interplay. So it is quite bitter, in sort of a blonde ale kind of a malt way, though there's not a lot of overcompensation for the bitterness. I don't think it says how many IBUs the beer is, but you know this video is going to come with a blog post, and I will put that information in it. Because it's hard to tell. If I had to guess, I would guess, I don't know, 80, 85. Could be higher than that, and it's just nice and smooth. It is very smooth. So I would say if you're the kind of beer drinker who's not wild about super bitter, but you don't mind some bitter, definitely give this a try. Don't necessarily be scared off because it's a double, because it's a pretty accessible double. Mouthfeel. Almost nothing, but it's dry. There's definitely kind of a tannin reaction like you get with a wine. But very light mouthfeel, I would say. Lighter mouthfeel than an amber, for instance, than a nugget nectar. But also a lighter mouthfeel than many DIPAs, because there's just this trend of really malting up the DIPAs, and it does support the alcohol level. It does. It also balances out the hops. But I don't think it's the best flavor profile, at least that I'm looking for. So I don't like that. That has not happened here. This is a great beer. If it wasn't quite so alcoholic, 80 IBU, for real. For real. That just happened. You can't tell. I'll be sure to post a photo. 80 IBU, it is 8% alcohol, but if it wasn't, then it's almost session, I would say, in terms of like, well, it's a little more bitter than a session, but it is not your typical DIPA. Now, Stone Ruination and Ruin 10. For me, Ruination was a little better than Ruin 10, but both pretty great. I would say that this is very similar to that. Different citrus, though. It does taste different, but in terms of body, I would compare it to that. So if you're kind of wondering where it falls, the DIPAs are so hard to peg, so maybe that's helpful for folks. Well, I really wish I could share this with you guys, but instead, I'm going to go downstairs and share it with my roommate, and we'll be a couple of lushes. Thanks so much for joining me again on the Hophead video channel here on YouTube. Please do check out the blog. If you enjoy the content that you see here, we've updated a few times this week. Please share it with a friend. It really helps us grow the channel and the blog, which are both pretty new. So you can kind of grow along with us, and we hope you will. Let me know in the comments, either of this video or the blog, if you've tried the Lush Double IPA and what you thought of it. If you have some video footage of you tasting it, let us know. We'd love to watch it. I'm sure others in the community would as well. It's helpful for people to see a quick take on a beer by a couple of different people. So I think that's a great added sort of community bonus we can do for each other. Otherwise, follow us on Twitter, Facebook. I like to curate a lot of beer info. Some of it is just kind of beer pick, hashtag beer pick kind of stuff. Some of it's about new releases and also some industry news as I run across it. I'm a Feedly addict. So thanks again, guys. Cheers. Skull. Have a great night. Have a beer.